drink my own pee. Ha ha.
I used to get urine.
Where that urine from?
It's so good!
Every morning, I collected my urine, and then I started with massaging some of it onto my arms, specifically my joints and my hands, and then my face and head.
And here we go.
Have you been on the internet lately? If not, congratulations. If so, you might have noticed that influencers now, specifically wellness influencers and health influencers, if you will, are promoting drinking your own become showered in their knowledge. This guy calls himself the certified health nut. And I think the nut part is very, very accurate. This guy's name is Troy Casey, and he does a bunch of routines that are kind of off the wall every single day, allegedly. Now, I think a lot of these gurus and wellness influencers are lying. I think that they do these routines as part of their online content, and whether they actually do these things every day or take all the supplements that they say, I don't actually think they do. They're doing it for the camera so that they can sell you some sort of course or program, mastermind, blah, 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 whatever. They got to make it seem like they have their lives figured out beyond everyone else that you've ever known.
Today we're going to talk about the ancient art of Shivambu, or urine therapy. Now, I'm not advocating that you do it. I'm talking about my own personal practice.
They always say this. I'm not telling you to do this. This is where I give advice to people about how great my life is. I'm not saying you should do this, but if you want to be like me, super hot and super cool, then you should do this. However, disclaimer, don't do it.
It resonates with you and you think it's a good idea for yourself, then I recommend reading J.W. Armstrong's Water of Life. And so I've been practicing urine therapy for the greater part of the last 2 decades, about 20 years. I shook this one up already because typically it has some type of residue. Some people call it ormus. It's like a cloudy white part of it. I shook that up to integrate it into it. Now, the folklore behind this.
The folklore is that there's stem cells and HGH in it and all these great things. Has he gone through the process to try to confirm if this is actually true? Editing Kia here at your service. I actually came across a podcast episode by Brad Lee, who is like a hustle culture influencer. He had Troy Casey on his podcast, and he actually answered that question.
Is there scientific studies on this? Be truthful.
I don't.
Have you studied anything yourself?
I think there was a 2008 PubMed. It's on urinetherapy.com. That's one of the most.
No, but that's like one website. Maybe it's lies.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's always.
Are they trying to sell you urine?
Yeah, right.
So it sounds like no, he has not done any research.
Stem cells, amino acids, minerals. I drink a little bit of it every morning. This is aged urine. And so you pee in here, you put a cheesecloth over it, you get anaerobic bacteria going in it, and then aerobic bacteria. You close it up and it seals it and it cooks out here in the sun. I've drank this on camera before. Sky Cowan's documentary she did of me. It's very powerful. It smells like ammonia. The feeling that I get from it is amazing. And then it makes my skin look golden orange kind of. It's very gnarly tasting, medicinal, primordial. I've said before, it kind of gives you the feeling of ayahuasca. There you go, sharing another one of my esoteric practices. Don't try this at home unless you're a certified health nut too.
I want to play a couple more clips from that podcast because some of it's really funny. And I hate to admit this, but I agreed a lot with Brad and I appreciated his line of questioning basically throughout the entire interaction.
What kind of breath does it give you?
You know, look, aged urine smells like aged urine, but actually once it goes into my body and then I'm out riding my bike, it turns into my own like perfume.
Okay, so don't you think God was pretty smart?
And gave you your peace to heal you?
No, your pee is exiting your body. It's not entering your body.
Okay.
Why don't you eat your maybe that's a bigger gift. Have you ever tried that? What if someone told you, would you try it? Because maybe you shouldn't be drinking your piss. It's meant to go away.
Yes, I entertain that philosophy and that reason, right? That's good reason. However, that reason has been trumped by me enjoying drinking my piss.
I know that just might make you a whack job. That's all.
Okay.
But some of it is also very concerning.
One of my breathwork coaches turned me onto it. He cured himself from testicular cancer with urine therapy. He looped his urine for 3 weeks.
What's that mean, looped it?
Just drinking your urine and just looping it. And so
So you don't drink water or anything else, you just drink urine?
correct. I mean, you could probably have water if you need it.
I just hate when any guru makes outlandish claims, especially when it comes to cancer curing. The way he was telling the story did not seem convincing to me, and it appeals to people who are in a super desperate state. That's where it crosses the line for me. All right, let's hear from someone else. This person is called The Mama Chell, and someone asked her in a comment, does it heal cavities and everything else? How often do you do it? I love how it's like cavities and everything else. Does urine just solve world hunger? I'm sure if they could make that claim, these wellness influencers would.
Yes, urine therapy helps with all ailments of the body. It is an ancient medicine. It's very popular in Ayurvedic medicine. This is something that has been around forever. It's just the 3D matrix has made us believe that our urine is something to be disgusted by, just like they do that with the rest of our body.
Yeah, that's the only reason. The 3D matrix convinced me of that.
It's actually the best medicine we can use from ourself. Our body makes everything that we need. So if you're having oral health problems, if you have eye problems, if you have earaches, if you have skin irritation, eczema, things like this, urine therapy is going to be exactly what you need. For oral health, you just swish it around in your mouth every day, twice a day for as long as you can, at least 2 minutes.
Oof.
You can put it in your eyes. If you have eye infections, you can put it in your ears for ear infections, and you can put it on your skin for skin infections. Do it first thing in the morning as best and as often as you can.
How come every wellness trend heals everything? Wouldn't there be, and there's so many different things that these grifters hawk at you at any given time, this therapy, this supplement, yet they all cure everything. Why can't it just be breath work for one thing, urine therapy for another thing? No, it's all the ailments, because you have to hit such a large pool of people. You cast the widest net and then you pull in a few suckers, I guess. Let's hear what Dave Asprey has to say. And if you don't remember who Dave Asprey is, he's the guy who made putting butter in your coffee a trend. This guy will sell you anything. This is his take on urine therapy.
What urine injection therapy is you expose yourself to something you're allergic to, whether you breathe it or you eat it. You wait several hours, at least 4, and then you collect your pee in a sterile container. Then you pull the pee up into a big syringe, 10 mils, mix in some lidocaine so it doesn't hurt, and inject it through a filter deep into your muscle. And you do this because your body makes immune molecules, IgG, that's in the urine, and when you introduce those into your muscle, your body looks at those proteins, says, oh, there's protein in the muscle, they must be an infection, so it makes antibodies to your own antibodies. That works, and I've seen some profound results in people from that, but drinking it, not so much.
So he disagrees with Troy Casey that drinking it, not so much, but Dave Asprey is suggesting that you inject it into your muscles. Can I see these results? No, just trust him, bro.
Every morning I drink my first of the day.
Okay.
It's the most potent one, has all the good stuff in it. And then from there I kind of gauge on how much I'm going to drink throughout the day. Say I ate like crap a couple days in a row, and I kind of want to just like cleanse everything out of my body. I'll drink probably 4 or 5. Biggest ailment was my digestive issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it helped that.
Yeah. Oh, big time. Having a constipated digestive system equates to a constipated brain.
Right.
It can lead to things like depression, anxiety. I noticed benefits right away. For instance, my first day of drinking it, I woke up at like 2 or 3 in the morning for some reason. I was like, I'm going to give it a try. I took 1 sip. I went back to bed and I was like dreaming very lucidly. And so when you consume your urine, you're getting your own medicine of melatonin.
Topical.
Yes. And
You use that for acne and everything.
mm-hmm. And actually when I started to apply it topically probably 10 months ago, I got rid of all my soaps, shampoos, conditioners.
Wow.
I use it as eye drops in my ears.
Somebody put an alert out. I don't know who this guy is, if he's married, but if he's single, there needs to be an alert made on all dating platforms. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Well, I drink my own pee, and I got rid of all soap and shampoo because I exclusively use urine.
When I came across urine therapy, I was like, let me just do a search here and see what urine therapy does for hair. And sure enough, it stops hair loss as well.
Wow.
I mean,
Stops
there
hair
really
loss.
isn't anything that you can find that isn't benefited by consuming your own urine.
Sounds like a real cure-all, for real. There's nothing it can't do, which usually means it's not doing anything, actually. Here are some things that doctors warn about drinking your own urine. If you're taking medication, that medication can go through your body, and then if you ingest urine, you might overdose yourself. Number 2, there are no proven benefits at all to any of this. Clinically studied. All of these are just hearsay. And also it's gonna make you a social pariah because now you smell like urine. This person is named Andrea Cox, the Detox Intuitive. Her TikTok just has music on it and she has text on screen. And the text says, when people repeatedly ask what your secret is to looking youthful at almost half a century old, and you tell them you drink your urine, baby, are we really going down that route? Are we really saying that that's why you look youthful here? Are we not going to acknowledge the obvious filter, the Botox, and the filler in your face? You're saying that's from urine? Why the fuck you lying? This is from a creator called Drink Your Own Waters. So it's a full account about drinking your own waters.
So today is the 15th day of 16 ounces in the morning of my urine. And I wanted to give just a review of what I've gone through. Now, in 3 days, you can notice a significant change in your body, in just everything, almost. You notice a difference right away. And I'm not saying it's a drastic difference, so I shouldn't say a significant difference, but you notice the difference immediately. And it varies, the things that vary, but I wanted to give you a rundown of what mine were. So I did 15 days of 16 ounces of AM urine, and 4 enemas, 3 baths, 2 rub-ins, just rubbing it in and letting it sit and air drying.
Ugh.
I noticed with that, flatter stomach and parasite removal, because parasites make you crave a lot of unhealthy shit. And after I did those enemas, my cravings went away. And when you drink urine, your cravings go away. So, and then I had shiny skin, shiny, soft skin. This is only, I only did 3 baths and 2 rubs to get shiny, soft skin. That's crazy. Then I soaked my feet for 3 days straight, 3 days straight. Today I'm gonna do it again. I noticed a significant change in my feet.
You soaked your feet for 3 days straight? What, are you just not moving for 3 days? How does that work?
Had extremely dark spots.
What's going on here? Why are there people screaming in your house? Are they being locked in the basement?
Dark, and they have lightened up significantly, and I was shocked to see that. So I did a face mask last night. So a regular face mask, and I put some urine on it to let it sit. My face started expelling pus bumps. And it's cleansing my face, removing all of that.
It started expelling pus? Go to the hospital.
So depression, I felt that go away. Glands, swollen glands, these were always tender and always painful. It went down significantly, and it's not as painful. My knee and hip are about at a 4 or 5 right now. They used to be a 7, so the pain has went down significantly. Weight loss, a slimmer face and brighter face. And I think that's about it. I'm running out of time anyway, but yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you start your urine fast soon.
I feel badly for people like this who have obviously a long list of ailments, and now they're saying this has cured it or helped it significantly, and I want you to do it too. I think people are obsessed with finding a quick fix, a silver bullet, and it's just, a matter of time before this person is on to the next big thing. And she talked about parasite cleansing and all of that, which is another trend that's also bullshit. So it's just sad. Many of these wellness influencers will say that urine therapy is an ancient practice. It's Ayurvedic. It's been around for thousands and thousands of years. However, as most of these trends come up and become popularized, and urine therapy, the concept of urine therapy was popularized by a British naturopath, named John W. Armstrong in the early 20th century. So according to Wikipedia, Armstrong was inspired by his family's practice of using urine to treat minor stings and toothaches, and by a metaphorical reading of the biblical proverb, 5:15, which says, "Drink water waters out of thine own cistern, and running waters out of thine own well. I guess John didn't quite understand metaphor and symbolism. Don't sleep around if you're married. That's the message I think they were trying to get across there. Let's take a look at Instagram for a second, okay? And we're gonna check in with Not Will Blunderfield. He is probably the biggest supporter of urine therapy that there ever could be. His excitement for this quote-unquote therapy is off the charts. It's astronomical how much this guy loves his own pee.
What's up, yogis? Just did my morning practice, and now I've got this wine glass, and I don't drink alcohol because alcohol is a poison, but instead I drink my own orin. O-R-I-N is what the ancients called it. A lot of people are like, but it's a toxin. Your body's trying to get rid of stuff. Yes and no. If you're detoxing, I wouldn't recommend drinking your orin. But if you're doing sort of like a healthy, relatively healthy diet, the preponderance of what you're urinating out is the extra vitamins and minerals and stem cells that your body wasn't able to utilize the first time around. There's a reason why the yogis have been practicing this technique of wellness for over 35,000 years. There's a reason why it's been written about ad infinitum in their texts, namely the Hatha Yoga Pradipika. When I was living in India, I was studying, it's called Shivambu.
He's one of those, oh, I studied in India, so he knows. He's into the ancient stuff. He's not into hot yoga at your local studio. He's the real deal, guys. Ew.
Now, obviously, it may or may not be right for you. If you're eating tons of McDonald's and, I don't know, filled with microplastics and pharmaceuticals, if you're on any sort of pharmaceutical, I would not recommend drinking your orin. Oh, it's so good.
It's so good!
It can't be that good. It just can't be.
It's amazing. It gives me this boost of self-approval and self-acceptance that no other modality has ever been able to remotely touch.
Now, why is that? That is what I don't understand. How is drinking your own urine giving you self-acceptance? No one's able to explain this. Please, somebody. There's many ways to do this therapy, apparently, according to these gurus on the internet. This is Wellness with Ryan.
How it's done, real simple. You pee in a jar, you get a dropper, fill the dropper, drop in the eye, drop in the eye.
I'm going blind watching this.
Done. Next, fill it up a little more, drop in the ear, let that get in there, drop in the other ear. Oh yeah. Right, next.
Right.
Fill the dropper all the way.
I would struggle doing this with water. Why are we snorting liquids up our nose? He sounds stuffier, too. So much.
And then the rest, you drink it.
Bottoms up, baby. I had asparagus last night. This is Toby. Toby is going to drink 6-month aged urine. Woohoo! Let's go! All right, here you go. Got it in a plastic bottle. That's probably good. Speaking of microplastics.
Jackie boy's got to drink some aged urine.
Why?
How old is this?
It's about 6 months old, I
6
think.
months. Back when he was living a toxic lifestyle.
Okay, 6 months ago, when he was living a toxic lifestyle, this guy peed in a jar, in a plastic bottle, saved it, and is now going to drink it. How is that supposed to benefit you? He didn't go into details about what the toxic lifestyle was. I thought you were only supposed to drink it if you had a healthy lifestyle, but these are the experts, guys. I don't know anything. I'm just sitting here in my house watching people drink their own pee while I drink a fake water-colored yellow.
So much piss. How's it smell?
Oh, no way, bro.
Just a cap. Just a cap.
What do you think it was going to smell like?
This is your viral moment.
Angels?
Fuck.
Your viral moment.
So this is called Shivambu
I'll never,
right here.
ever go back to this lifestyle again. That's what it's all about. It's initiation. to remind me that I want to be the way I am now and better, not the old self. Oh, pungent. It's pungent.
Medicine.
Oh,
This is the
Medicine.
deepest shadow work you can do.
I'm right.
It's good.
That's next level.
Well done. Good stuff, brother.
Thanks, boys. Thanks for the push.
Thanks, boys. Thanks for the push. Anytime. Anytime, Toby. We got you, brother. That was awesome. You drank your own pee from 6 months ago. Never been prouder, bro. What, if anything, should be done about this? I mean, hey, if you want to drink your own urine, you're in luck because you have an unlimited supply. Is it going to fix anything in your life? Most likely no. In reality, there is no proof that this does anything other than disgust your neighbors and your partner if they are not into this stuff. These trends come and go. People do crazy things to become viral, as that one guy said, and they keep having to up the ante of shock value. Eventually, we're gonna get back to people like this. So, cheers, everybody. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Subscribe, comment an emoji of how you feel after watching this video. Let me know what you thought. Cheers! Ah!